The Angry Birds franchise may have had some ups and downs before. Mostly downs. To this day, Rovio is still trying to keep the iconic franchise alive, even though it probably should have ended a long time ago. Angry Birds just can't compete with the modern video games we have today. Although, we have gotten some animated movies based off of the IP before, but people just don't like them. But now, we are officially getting a third Angry Birds movie. We have recently got this small animation by Rovio themselves last year, showing Red launching himself into the sky and revealing the logo for the third installment. And we even have a release date, January 29th, 2027. And just to let you know, Sony Pictures Animation, which is the company that worked on the two other Angry Birds movies, will not be working on the third installment. This time, it will be done by Paramount Pictures, which is the same company that's in charge of the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. So now Paramount will be in charge of two video game franchises. That's crazy. And here's a good sign. They are bringing back the old cast from the previous Angry Birds movies. Some old and some new. Plus, we actually have Emma Myers in the movie, who is the same person that played as Natalie from a Minecraft movie. Wow, if I had a nickel for every time Emma Myers plays as a character in a movie based on a popular video game, I'd have 2 nickels.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
In my opinion, this feels out of nowhere. The first Angry Birds movie was pretty interesting, and in my opinion, it's definitely the best one. It follows the same formula of the mobile game, and it still features some of the classic characters, but the score for it is not that satisfying. The critics did not like the movie, and neither did the audience. But besides that, the movie was a huge success. It made $352.3 million on a $73 million budget. Thanks to that, it encouraged Rovio to make a sequel, in hopes for that large success. As for the sequel, it was fine. It was still a decent sequel, but to me, I don't find it any better than the first one. It did get an even better score than the first movie, but sadly, it wasn't as successful either, which it only made $152.8 million on a $65 million budget. So that most likely showed that we would not be getting any more Angry Birds films thanks to the worst performance of the second installment. But fast forward to 5 years later, and we've got the announcement for the third film. Now let's be honest, we did not need an Angry Birds movie 3, but I guess Rovio wants to keep trying their best to revive the mobile game franchises that made everyone's childhoods happy. Plus make some easy money. Angry Birds may not be popular nowadays, but it is still very nostalgic and amazing. But Rovio has already ruined the franchise before by removing the classic Angry Birds games from app stores, even though they honestly should have kept them on there. Also, they have been recently exposed for using AI just to save money, which angered the internet and even their own fans. But there could be a rare chance that the Angry Birds movie 3 might be able to revive the dying franchise and redeem Rovio. Now, I have no idea what the main story for the third installment will be, but it would be cool if it's an adaptation to Angry Birds Space. I recently made a community post asking, what do you think the Angry Birds movie 3 will be about? And this one guy replied, similar to Angry Birds Space, that needs to happen. And another one replied with, maybe Space, because Iceberg needs to be on the big screen for the first time. Red, Chuck, Bomb, and Silver will explore what's outside of their home planet. If Paramount, Sega, and Rovio can do that, they can even figuratively throw out a cosmic threat in the plot. Those are some good theories. I don't know if the Angry Birds movie 3 will succeed since the second one didn't do well financially, plus Angry Birds is not so popular anymore. But who knows, maybe it will have the chance to become a box office success, and hopefully it will be worth a watch. But for now, we'll just have to wait and see for more details to be revealed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're new here. What do you think the plot for the Angry Birds movie 3 will be? Comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.